Because I got BSBs. I got some BSBs. But it's the biggest game of the weekend. When the chips are down.
This is your boy Stefan, aka the answer Forever Life, aka College Dropout. But it's okay. Love you anyway.
This is Danny from Get Your Chips Up University. That's all we do out here. Get your money up.
Timo, Shabupalabupi University.
James Levine, Black Sand A&M.
When the Chips Are Down, episode 32. Welcome in. You know, I feel like you could always look at, if you watch Chips, and even if you, I like to think there's somebody eventually that's going to be watching Chips and that doesn't even watch sports. You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't watch all the games. They maybe went on ESPN app and say, like, okay, they went.
They know who Skip Bayless is.
Right.
Stephen A. Smith.
You can tell how what happened if you look at our score every week. Right? You don't even need to watch the games. You don't even need to. You just know all the shit we were talking last week. This is what we ended up with, and this tells the whole story. Let's start down from what we'll call the hot seat. Down there, Stephon, it was all
spicy
good 2
seat.
weeks ago.
It was all good
Like
a week ago.
2 weeks ago, it was good. You were sitting in like second, third. You know.
I had a little chunk of change to play with.
Right. You're down here with 5,980. How do you feel right now?
I blame inflation.
Right, of course.
I blame inflation, the recession at the same time.
Right. So he's getting a little frugal right now. You know,
money's tight. Can't get eggs. Toilet paper's all sold up. I'm in the projects again.
We're hoping that you get back up.
Greatest comeback ever, though.
Bounce back this week.
Positive vibes.
We do not on this side. Not on this side.
As you'll see, the missing member here, Danny, literally ran from the smoke.
He gave me all his bad juju. He passed that
but-
shit all the way down to me.
I just want to say how ironic this is. And Danny, if you're watching, I hope you're listening. This is how ironic this is.
I know where this is going.
Last week, you weren't here.
Uh-huh.
Danny had said, I had said it was a theory. Danny said this is the fact that every time Stephon gets in last place, he misses the next day, right? He's on the IR. You know, we check the injury list. He's on there. It's like,
my
damn.
neck.
Is
my
this
back.
load
Oh, shit.
management?
Hey,
neck
load
and my back.
management at its finest.
My knees.
It's only been twice. So
3 times.
Twice this season.
twice this season.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Twice this season. But he was just
But it is ironic though. The third time was
we got
last season,
receipts.
but it was 3 times.
But I do want
3
to
for
say,
3.
right? Like, still,
30 for 30.
I think for the right side, looking over at Danny, who actually has a wing this week.
Oh.
It's a theory. I can't say it's a fact because it hasn't really happened like that. It was the first time. But every time Danny has to get the wing, he's gone the next episode. Right.
This is
He's
2
not
for
here.
2.
This is 2 for 2. Just saying.
Danilo, jump in the comment section. Explain yourself,
Please
sir.
let us know your theory that you have for that. Danny coming up right now in third place, who has been going really strong right now. Danny
Man,
has been
this man
hitting.
must be stopped.
Right. He's on a rampage.
And in SFL.
And in SFL.
And in SFL.
He gave me all his bad juju. I'm at
Yeah.
500.
You guys have to.
I got my chips down.
I think we're tied now.
Hey,
So that's cool.
Thank you.
So our week 18 will come down to probably like who's gonna eat the wing.
Versus us.
Pretty cool, huh?
Oh, for playoff position. Huh?
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty sick.
A wing. The
So
So
wing
this
boy.
side. So how many times has it been for the division?
I got my ass kicked by the entire division as far as I know.
The last 2 weeks, though, or the last 2 seasons, I should say, both of you in week 18 was for the division.
Yeah, division. Yeah, exactly. So
And-
you got me one, I got you one,
Right.
and then now it's like wing time.
This is
Oh,
wing- the
yeah,
wing
because
boy.
last season I got him for the division, but I lost to him in the playoffs.
You know what?
Right.
It actually
And
goes
then
to show.
right.
Hello, Danilio.
Is he in
What's
there?
going down, fellow left side?
Danny, welcome, Danny. We're just talking about how every time,
I'm here.
statistically speaking, every time that Danny has to eat the wing, he shows up on the IR.
Are the Sharks
next
playing
episode.
today? No, it's playoffs.
Shark season done because it is
Oh.
playoffs. You already know how that
Hey,
goes.
He's at an A's game. The tickets are cheap right now.
Danny looking to build on that lead right there, or that resurgence, I should say, that he has. For the first time in about who knows how many weeks, Timo has dropped down to second.
Whew, the rain is over.
He was having a
Finally
rough
over.
one, but he hit a few. I forgot what you hit, but you hit a couple. Maybe it was just you hit both marquees.
Hey,
and
both
then
marquees
got back up
and
to
got back up,
100K.
yeah.
Saved the day.
You already know.
And then
Because fuck all your guys' parlays, by the way. But you know what? Hit the best one. You finally did it.
that's why I'll say like.
You finally did
Thank
it.
you.
Yeah.
This, look, you know when they have to stop the game real quick because somebody breaks the record. You know, we got to just like stop it real quick. I need to collect my. I hit the largest parlay in Chips history at five teams.
Teamer.
I just
5 for
want to thank
5.
my fellow right sider
Hey.
because it was his that I put together. Thank you. I want to thank the Lone Wolf because I lone wolfed a few.
Yes.
Was able to get it.
Yeah, there you go.
Has some close, tough games. But
The one you lone wolf, you should have bet some real money on that thing.
No.
I should have bet against it. I should
Oh,
have hedged
yeah.
it. I should have just
Hedge life the best
what
life.
he gets.
Yeah, do what I
Right,
do.
look, I either
Do
get
what I
money
do.
or a huge BSB.
Exactly.
You're right. I should have hedged life right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you
I
go.
didn't
Telling you
listen
guys.
to our own motto.
Yep.
I see Danny in the chat right here. Hold up, let me pull this up. He had a last minute commitment, but we're gonna keep the good vibes going. Yes, we are, because
We're not.
like we said, you have been killing it. Up here though, it never feels comfortable because I have to now go 84,000
You guys
BSBs
did
this week.
trivia last week?
We didn't do trivia last week, right? But we're missing Danny to the other one. She had a really cool idea, so I'll give a little preview of what next week's trivia is going to be. She gave us a little sneak peek. So
If I end up in last place, I'm not showing up.
Keep the tradition going.
Well, I'll just keep it going. Everybody needs to take a week off to get to last place. You have to be in the chat as like a punishment.
RTO,
That's
All
how
right.
it is, man.
yeah,
Your
Danny,
punishment is
You're
to
banished.
your first week to last.
You go to the gulag.
Right.
You go to the
We'll
gulag.
see you in the gulag.
We'll see you in the gulag.
What was I gonna say? The trivia.
Yep.
So what we're gonna do with the trivia, right? When both sides are here, right side, left side, right? What she's gonna do is she's going to say a team name, and when she says that team name, both contestants have to say their answer at the same time.
Wait, what?
So
Like on
let's
the
say
same
she
team?
says Patriots, we have to both say the first player that comes to mind for
Uh-huh.
us, and we have to hope that we have to see if we're vibing. It's the vibe check.
Oh,
vibe check.
shit. Just
Because
off
she says that-
instinct.
Like right. So say so. Let's try it out just because we have a team. Say Patriots. Brady.
Tom Brady.
Right. Right. So you have to see if
That's spicy.
match it. It's a spicy one. It checks the vibes. It's a vibe
Mhm.
check. It how
Hey, mind you, I've
vibing.
been using that all over town. Comes up, rolls off the tongue, very nice.
What?
Oh, it's spicy. I'm spiced up.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
like that right in
it
that
really
coin
rolls
right
off
here.
the tongue. Yeah,
I'm spiced up.
Spiced up, you know what I'm
Nice
saying?
stuff.
It's really spicy. It's getting a little
Ooh, that's
spicy.
spicy. Like
Yeah,
change
you
the
know what I'm
idea of
saying?
spicy to
Yeah.
like that's spicy.
That's
All right.
Chill vibes now.
Exactly. Yeah. But when especially when you watch an SFL, there's nothing more spicy than the SFL
The chat be
because
booming.
the chat be going. Did you play last night?
I played last
You
night.
played last night. You said you guys
One
are
by
tied.
one.
I lost an OT, I guess.
Yeah, it was
Lost in
two
OT.
great
Deshaun
finishes.
Deshaun Watson gets us all.
Gets us.
Oh, to give you an update, if you've been paying attention to SFL, but I don't know if you've seen that. We found out last night that the Broncos released Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
in the
Dang,
game.
so he really is the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, well, he was balling with us or against us. He would always.
Oh yeah,
So
last season.
we're
he was-
glad we didn't know why he was MVP last season. Like why y'all let him go? I don't know, but Dr. T picked him up as a backup for the Lions, so at least he's out of the AFC. Thank God. I hate him in the AFC.
I can't believe he's a backup.
Huh?
Who's the quarterback?
Why doesn't Dr. T just run with fucking Russell Wilson?
Oof, does he have did he create a quarterback controversy in his
Yeah,
own?
the
Hey,
locker room.
I mean, why not?
tune into the SFL
to-
to
you
find
have
out.
to-
Gotta hear the Lions GM.
Well, in the next SFL episode that Dr. T is in there, I'll do an interview with him so we can get a feel for the Lions, why he made those moves maybe. To start it off, we're going to hit it with the marquee matchup.
Bang,
Now,
bang.
Since we do not have trivia this week, it is going to be the left side who is going to be able to make the choice. And, you know, I literally was just trying to pick the
left side.
the best games, right? And the best games were just the funnest games to actually pick, right? So tomorrow on 420, we have Kings, we have Warriors. The Warriors right now are favored 5.5. The Kings are 5.5 underdogs, right? That line did move way far, right? The other way, it feels
Ooh,
sneaky. Right? We'll
yes.
talk about that in a second. Then we have the Suns and the Clippers, which that's a toss-up anywhere. That feels like one where home court doesn't matter because there's some ballers. Like,
exactly.
there's enough talent on the court at all times. Like, that may not matter like that. That is 2.5 favoring the
Suns.
road Suns.
Yeah.
The road Suns. So,
Both road teams. Oh, no. The Warriors are at home.
right. So interesting where you can be thinking that's going to end up. As a representative, I guess if Dr. T is
You mean Danilo?
I mean, excuse me, if Danny in the chat is ready, you guys can make a choice. Or if he's
all right, Danny.
watching.
You gotta say it at the same
since,
time he types it.
You're on the
Vibes.
lag. Go ahead and type in what you feeling.
That 5.5 though. Home court. I mean, the Warriors have been the most bipolar team all season, and it's been controlled bipolar because they know exactly when they're home and away.
Here's the thing. I'm not even worried about them winning the game. Yeah, exactly. I was thinking the same, Danny. Let's just get away from it. I feel you. Because it's not that I don't think they'll win the game. It's just a spread. As we just saw right now, how close the spreads are becoming. Like, nah, man.
But they're a completely different team at home.
Like, cause as like.
Well, let's think about this because obviously they're not going to choose the Warriors, right? So let's think about this. What have we heard all season was the Warriors at home? That's such a strong narrative.
Right?
It's such a strong. They're so good at home.
They
Good thing that
it's
it's been the narrative the whole season, right? Wouldn't this be the like from a Vegas perspective? And then they're moving the points to make you want to like. They're begging you to take the Kings because
Vegas, you
everybody's on the
slick
Warriors. They're begging
motherfuckers.
you to 5.5 for a team that dominated them for the first two games. I think to bet Warriors on this side. So it's our choice, right?
Yes.
To bet Warriors on this side, you are thinking that there is a level that is 2 rungs up that the Warriors have in them to dominate this game. And right now, I don't think that exists. Not with these matchups, not how it looks. I know that the conversation, and honestly, if I put myself when I was talking to Dr. T, if I'm in your shoes, I'm feeling everything that you're feeling, right? We're getting robbed. I'm feeling Raiders fan.
Hey,
I'm
right?
like,
I know how it feels.
As a Niners fan, like,
I
you
know
have
how
to,
it
you know what I'm
feels.
saying? Like,
It happens.
So I get it. But if we are looking at this logically, that's a distraction for what we're actually seeing. It is the, I don't know, sloppiest Warriors team I've seen in a while.
Easily.
They just didn't want.
The
I don't
energy-
know.
Let's-
They're just not.
Nah,
it's
the
not
first
there.
2 games, I mean, the Warriors had a chances in
Days
both
off.
games. But like you said, they got really sloppy.
Yeah, they can't close games like they used to.
And De'Aaron Fox has been the best closer all season.
And that's
I didn't know
the
that
thing
was a
is,
thing.
I wasn't sure if, with the inexperience in the playoffs, I didn't know if they were going to be able to win those games that are like.
Right.
Because this is what the playoffs comes down to. I don't care what all the stats, how the games look. When it comes to the playoffs, at least 5 of those games are going to come down. 2 minutes left. Who's going to shoot? It's going to be ISO. It's going to be one play that you're going to run. Like, what
And
is
they're
your
not
best that you have? And they don't have.
They're not an ISO team.
And see, I wasn't sure if the Kings were going to be able to close games, but Fox is so ice cold in the veins in the fourth quarter.
He knows can't nobody guard him on the team. That's the problem.
And Stephon, what do we secretly know about Curry that nobody else wants to admit? He's not clutch. He's not clutch. When he had that last shot in game 1, I just knew he was not going to make it. There was nothing in me that felt like he's just not that guy. Now, big shots when you're up, he's a great front runner.
Yes.
Big
fuck
shots
yeah.
to bring you back in the game. But if it's one shot, I don't know if I want. Max Kellerman was right. I want Iguodala.
Hey,
Like,
Max might have been the most clutch on that one.
Hey, yo, I'm just saying.
I want Clay to shoot it.
So we're going Kings plus 5.5.
I'm going Kings plus 5.5 for sure.
Okay, we're going Kings plus 5.5. We're
but go
taking that
Warriors.
side. We'll go Warriors, right? So what do you guys want, Danny? If you're in there right now, you guys got the Suns and Clippers in Phoenix. No, excuse me, in LA at the Staples Center.
Game 3 already.
Game 2.
3.
Oh no, it's game 3. That's the crypto.
It's 1-1.
It's 1-1. They split the first 2,
They're going at crypto.
Clippers won the first one. Suns won the second one, right?
and they've been good games.
Hey, Russ has been playing solid defense on KD. He's been guarding KD.
Right.
So it's interesting.
It's a
Okay, so,
Kawhi's
even
not
so
guarding
from
him.
a Vegas standpoint, they're like begging you to take fucking Clippers because you get at least 2 points, right?
Yeah, they want the Clippers at home. They want the Clippers at home to let you know they don't think this is necessarily an even matchup. they're right now they're kind of favoring the Suns. Of even on the road, the Suns are.
Yeah.
Even with it being a close series, we're still gonna make them the. But it does kind of look like bait. I will say, not gonna lie.
Oof.
Danny said he's kind of leaning Clippers. What you think, Timo? Watch KD. This is a game KD actually go for 50.
Because Kawhi was dogging them last game and he was locking them up. Fuck.
Nah, nobody's actually locking up anybody. Actually, it's just.
Damn. I'm just gonna flip a coin. All
Yeah.
right, Danny, check it out. This is what we gonna do. White part of the lighter, that would be Clippers. Blue part, gonna be Suns. Here we go. Looks like we're going with the Suns.
You better consult, or you just made the executive decision.
He's not here to do rock, paper, scissors, so I'm going to take the universe.
All right.
Because fuck both teams. Fuck the NBA, like I always say.
You know I need my chips up, right?
This just in, Danny said the claw gonna come through. So bet on the Clippers right now because
I need to get my chips up. I'm gonna fade that.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go Clippers.
And then over under.
And I'm gonna go under.
I could tell you what the exact spread.
Oh
is
yeah, I
actually.
need to know the number, but
You
I
could-
feel like it's gonna go under.
I feel a lot better that now he bet on Westbrook's side. We went
Nah,
Suns.
I will bet on the claw.
The claw.
Yeah, we don't know which Westbrook's gonna show up, so I'm just relying
Hey,
on
man.
Kawhi to match KD.
I don't know.
226 and a half.
226.
So that's a 113 game. That's what they're saying is. Do you think it's gonna
226.
be-
I think it's gonna go like 103, 113. So I'm gonna go under.
Under unknown. Okay. I am going to.
You guys went
I'm
Kings?
actually going to take that with him.
You guys went Kings?
We went Kings.
Yeah.
I'm actually going with the same thing you're doing. I think Clippers under. I think the Clippers win, and I think the Suns underperform.
That's what I think so too.
You know, because their performance is hovering around shaky still. You know,
I'm gonna go complete fade and go Suns over, and I'll go boost mine to 20%.
Nice.
Spicy. Told you already. Marquise
Spicy
is
talks.
Spicy. Oof.
Everything's spicy.
See, that's when you
This
drop
is start the
that's
show off.
Spicy. That's
I think
spicy.
like that. That makes it fun.
That's
cool.
Good slang.
A good slogan.
Right.
Spicy. Yeah, I'm
That's
telling you. See,
spicy.
it just fucking just rolls off the tongue. You can use it for so much more.
Love it. We're gonna see what happens tomorrow because
These
that's
games
gonna
are both
be-
tomorrow.
Both tomorrow. They are both coming up tomorrow. We're gonna see where
When
that
do the
ends
Lakers
up.
play? They play tonight.
they play tonight. And they got smacked up.
Dang, is all the California playing? Yeah.
Hmm?
All the California teams are playing.
Yes.
Which
Yeah.
is bad juju.
You already know. You already know.
It's bad juju, bro. A lot. That's too much West Coast, eh?
And now another playoffs has just begun. It is the NHL, which is already
Just
starting off crazy. The first few games were all overtime. Like
Dang.
underdogs are winning. It's getting kind of spicy over
Dude, it
there.
gets
Honestly,
crazy.
the
Yes.
matchups are close. I seen this summer on some personal parlays. We'll get into that. But first, who is going to win it all? The original ones that we had,
Oh, we get a double. We get either double up or pick a new one, huh?
or you can pick a new one.
That's cool.
Oh, I love this part.
What we had.
I mean,
I
did
can't
Boston
believe
win
the
again?
No, they lost today. Those motherfuckers.
So
That's
the-
1-1.
On the first round that we did this before, after All-Star break, Danny went Canes, Timo went Stars, Stefan went Bruins, and I went Maple Leafs. Went. So, are we riding with it?
Are they not playing good or what?
Well, they got smoked in game one.
Okay,
We'll see tomorrow. But I already know. I know the
Oh,
Big
yeah,
smoke.
There's one team that's gonna fuck me, but I let them fuck me. I
They're
don't know what
playing
it
who?
is.
Dallas?
They're
No.
playing
No.
Lightning.
No, the
Lightning.
Lightning.
Same
Oh, yeah, the
fucking
Lightning.
people.
Those are that's so whack.
Hate it. I
That
hate
sucks.
it.
That sucks.
We will see. And instead of having to we can do rock paper scissors too, but I think for when we double up on it, you should be able to double up if you want. So instead of doing, so you can choose. You can just go with your team again, or you can rock paper scissors to choose again.
Okay.
So you don't have to go.
Because somebody else could pick your team, though, this round.
Bro, you should
Right.
just put it all
But-
on Boston.
But
bro.
nobody can pick your team if you just
If
say,
you
I'm gonna
double
double
up.
up. Right.
Oh,
Just put
so
two.
you that's
just
to
put
lock it.
2,000.
Double double lock.
2,000 on Boston, bro. That's your
That's
best
the
bet.
rest of all my BSB.
I don't give a fuck. You just gotta make. You're gonna make it to the at least the Stanley Cup, and it's all there.
That's too good to be true. Don't play with my emotions.
At least you know,
So-
like you could keep playing to like 500 BSBs.
So
and
you
then-
are not gonna double up.
No, I'm not doubling
Okay.
up.
All right. Are you gonna double up with stars?
Ooh.
Lock that team in.
Damn, man. No.
All right.
Are you gonna? Are you?
You know what?
Oh.
Fuck it, we're doubling up. We're going right back with Toronto. I'm maxing out 1,000 on it. I know I got something to spend, but still.
On
I can do
Toronto.
those quick. On Toronto, fuck it. Fuck it. I'm on the ride. Fuck it. They always fuck me, but I feel like the second I stop, they're gonna take off. And it's like I've been here too long to like I'm gonna be here in the good times as well as the bad times. Like I'm right. Hey, look, fuck it. That's what we are. That's what we are.
You know what? Hey, so me and Timo got a rock paper scissors.
Well, Danny does. He want to stick with the Canes.
I mean,
no,
he can't
Danny-
rock paper scissors either.
Danny actually did
So-
not have the Oilers. You had the Oilers when we did it from the beginning of the season to
He had
All-Star break.
Edmonton.
Yeah, no, he had the Canes.
Oh.
He had the Canes this last one.
Damn. Fuck. I'm kind of. I don't know, man. Damn, my odds went down.
You know what though? I think this is like a good like super future to where because at the very beginning of this season we did this.
Yeah.
right? I'm gonna let those count again for you. You know what I'm saying? So you know how we did in the beginning of the season. We did it for up until midway, where that's when Danny chose the Oilers. You know everybody like who went the farthest. Now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let those
Okay.
old futures stay too.
Okay.
So like real all season, we did it a few times. Let's see, but you guys can at least rock paper scissors, and then after you guys go,
Well, I don't think he wants my pick anyways.
What do you want?
I'm gonna take the Kraken.
Ooh,
I haven't learned my
that's
lesson.
Spicy.
I haven't learned
See,
my lesson.
How
I
you have
need-
the Kraken is how I have the league.
yeah,
like, I feel
it gets
you know what I'm
spicy.
saying?
It gets spicy out here.
because right now they're looking good, and
Yes.
you want to win with your
They
guys.
won one on the road,
Right.
so
All right, if I win
you
BSB,
stole the one you needed to get. Let's handle business at home. Let's get out of the first round.
Yeah, right. I like it. Were you gonna go Kraken?
Oh, man.
All right. So
And I like the odds. I mean,
that's a good odds too. Yeah.
Okay, let me double check something real quick. Let me just check the matchup. Sorry.
So Danny doubling up with the Canes then. Like he said he's gonna lock in the Canes. Canes are also they're looking strong too.
Oh, dang. Seattle is playing Avalanche.
yes.
Oh, shit.
They got them on the ropes too.
1-0.
If they get out of that series, I think they can make a run. That's why I
Yes.
like that. I like that pick.
Dallas won today, 7-3.
Yes. They
Edmonton
beat
came
somebody's
0-1.
ass
Okay,
today.
4. Okay, they got back. Florida beat Boston. Okay. Oh yeah, Canes are going straight. 2-0. Okay.
Oh
dang.
wait. Oh, because he had the Oilers from the beginning. Yes, you can double up on the Oilers, Danny. Yes, I will let you. Just caught that. Since we're letting those count, Danny's good.
Okay, so he locked in the Oilers.
Right.
Who did I have?
Right. So you had the Rangers, you
Oh,
had the
shit.
Lightning, I had the Hurricanes.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Tampa Bay. When I
worry about the Ranger because I was
Well,
about to go.
so-
I was thinking about it.
So yeah, you have one that's in play still for the
okay,
Rangers.
okay, gotcha. Cool.
So you can double them or kind of get something else. But
I'm
Danny
shocked
is
you haven't
doubling
go
the Oilers.
Stars. Stars be getting buckets.
I got Stars. But they're playing the Wild.
Wait, where's the odds right now?
Sheesh.
Yeah, that's a nice little 2,000.
No, yeah, definitely. Let me see if I
Let me
can
go back to
find.
the odds now because let me see just the matchups now that I see who's kind of playing.
Did I put it?
Oh, what are their odds? Oops. Oh, yeah, my bad. Where's it at?
Right there, if you want to look.
Oh, perfect. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna go.
Cracking with the 3,500, just
Yeah.
letting your nuts hang on.
I need some. I need
Orange
this.
I was gonna go Devils or
'Cause, I mean,
Rangers.
Double
I already
in.
got
I mean that
Rangers.
Boston when I ain't put up I ain't got much.
Right.
Oh,
right. That's like the safe one. That's like the
Yeah.
safe one. Who did you had the Lightning too out of that? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so you got like a Lightning chilling.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Vegas Knights.
I like that one.
That is a good one.
That's what I
they
would
always
have done
kind
if I didn't.
It's good odds. Since I already got money on that Ranger and that matchup, I was thinking I'd just go on Timo.
Ooh, okay. But nice.
But yeah,
Lock in Knights.
actually, nah, I'm gonna go with my dog Timo.
Go with Timo. Okay.
I gotta go.
Timo.
It's your third one. You know,
Yeah,
you got the Rangers. You got
I could have never had this opportunity if you kept on stayed on the Sharks. There were no odds. Where's the Sharks? Plus,
Next
yeah, you
year's
know what I'm saying?
odds.
Yeah, exactly. So, I gotta go. I already have Rangers. It's cool. At least one survives, goes to the next round. I'm cool with that. Rock and roll. Hedge
All
life's the
right.
best life.
So considering that, what I'm actually going to take a look at too, because we can also do that for basketball. So teams that you still have alive for basketball
Oh
are
shit! I don't know who I picked.
Danny has the Warriors. Did Danny double up on the
He
Warriors?
doubled up on the Warriors,
You know
didn't
who
he?
I had?
You have Boston or Bucks.
Nets.
Oh no, you had Tate. Oh,
Nets.
Yeah,
oh,
Yeah,
But
Nets.
mind
Oh,
you, but before
that was
they
pre-trade.
yeah, but I hit on that by half.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that
yeah,
was for the
halfway.
best record.
Best record.
yeah. Yeah.
But-
Came
by
down to
halftime.
Memphis and
So they got you something. It was a good. Pick.
exactly. Yeah.
Right.
So I still had
Hey,
it.
you
but
got Grizzlies. Also chilling.
Yes.
So you're what? Grizzlies and who? Clippers.
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 Ooh, that's pretty good.
Right.
I got to get out the West though.
I got Bucks and Boston.
And
I got
Bucks and
both.
Boston.
I got.
Right,
I just
right,
went
right.
with the top ones, and hopefully they win it.
I got a little bit of Boston, but you know what? I'm kind of feeling right now on the low. It's an Embiid year.
Yeah.
I feel like he's due. I feel like he's due to have that Giannis run to the finals. Like he
Yes.
needs his moment. I think they win it all. That's why I actually picked them last week. But it was one I thought you would have, but you're probably staying away for.
I can't do it to my
proper
dog.
reasons. Right, right.
I can't.
But
That's
you
why
know what?
picking in the East is too hard for me right now.
No, yeah, yeah. You have all the yeah, exactly. And then on the West, it's an auto fade.
It's really.
Yeah. It's what it is. Oh man, getting into our next piece is the Survivor Series, which is just me and Danny. I let him have the
Whoever.
first pick. Right? I just let him have it. And he went, if I'm not mistaken,
The goddamn Jets.
Goddamn Jets.
let me see. Who's the? I can't think of the team that he said. I forgot. Danny, if you're there, remind me who. Oh, he went Phillies. He went Phillies on the Sunday game. I think that's the Rockies.
The fucking Detroit Tigers, bro.
Detroit
took,
Tigers.
took both of us out.
Wow, that's
The
some
day
That means
after.
we are Tiger fans.
Right.
We're Tiger fans. now
Right.
because we can't bet against them.
Like I'm sorry.
Cool.
So
I'm gonna start getting
slipping.
Tiger gear. You gonna see me out here?
Right?
double
Give me see
homicide.
double D.
Jeez.
We're coming in with 2 D hats.
You know what? I am going tomorrow, and I am going to be the first one to try to hit the underdog on the +1.5. And I'm gonna take a stab at the Diamondbacks versus the Padres tomorrow.
+1.5.
+1.5. Yeah, Diamondbacks are hitting really well. I think they're sneaky, and Padres are too sloppy. They suck. This is a rage bet though, so Danny might have won just off because it's a rage bet because I fucking hate
It never works in our favor.
You guys fucked up.
So
You guys
it is
fucked
what
up.
it is.
For 40?
Huh?
I would have to buy him for 40.
You have to buy him for 40. You're basically buying in for a. It is currently at 23,000. So
No,
you
no,
put
no.
43
Yeah.
to win 23,
Nah, I'm cool.
or it keeps.
I just kind of
want
want to just put this out there in the universe. I probably would have gone against. I would have got picked Texas against Oakland on
Hey.
Saturday. Fujinami's pitching again.
early on. You know what? If Danny's team isn't like the Warriors or whatever, we just like always fade his teams.
Triple up,
Like
I
we
know,
just know
abs-
like fade the Sharks, fade the A's. Like, that's
Bro,
it.
I didn't know the A's were that fucking bad. Like, because I feel like every time I bet against them, they win.
It's all bad.
That's the only ones they have.
That is wild.
Yeah, it's the only ones they have. It's crazy. But yeah, we're gonna fuck around with. I wanted to get my game over tomorrow too, just like because Danny's is on Sunday, So I'm either surviving or I'm not tomorrow. Fuck the Padres. Right now. That's what we on.
Ooh, that's Rage Bear.
Hey, scare me versus division. That's what Danny said. Yeah.
Padres
no,
got you once this season.
absolutely.
Oh no, then they fucked you
Because
the
Danny
immediate
picked
next week.
He gets nice because he picked him. It's because Danny picked him. It was
Yeah,
a difference.
Danny had me fucking dancing with my demons with the Padres pick. I was like, it was it like Padres Braves or something? Like, what the fuck? Thanks, Danny. Danny's weren't too bad today. But before we get into that part right there, we are going to hit the plus 1,000.
All of a sudden, motherfucker gets their BSBs up and everybody starts doing just 3-teamers. Oh, goodness gracious. Fuck all y'all.
Hey,
All
get
I'm
your chips.
yeah, I know. Yeah.
This
fucking guys.
plus 1,000 segment is going to be a little bit different because there's only there's 20,000 BSBs that exist on this one, right? All of us have a fair chance to get a piece of that 20,000. So if anybody hits this, if you're the only one, you get the full 20. If we all hit it, get 5 each, so on and so forth, right? The only thing is pretty simple. There's no spread involved, nothing. Pick the underdog of the week. That underdog could be any sport. The only rule in that is the other team has to be a favorite by 170 or more than 170,
right.
minus 170. So like you can't pick like a close game. You have to pick a true underdog, an underdog story, to win the game. Because we're watching all this NBA, NHL. There's underdogs who are winning every day.
Yes,
You know what I'm
in
saying?
anything.
Exactly. So which one do you choose, right? Let's get into it by a rock, paper, scissors. Danny already sent me his, but it's fine because none of y'all were going to pick that. I wasn't going to pick that. Even when he sent it to me, I didn't want to take that. So, no. We get to his in a moment.
It's some soccer fuckery, huh?
Some like foreign, like Netherlands soccer.
He got scout report and everything.
Nah, nobody's taking that, Danny, so it's okay. Matter of fact, I'll read it to y'all because there is no secrecy in this one bit. He is taking AS Roma versus Feyenoord. Feyenoord is the underdog at plus 350, and he says that they're going to beat Roma on tomorrow at 12. So
Damn.
he's jumping right in.
That's it, minus a 0.5? A goal, half a goal? Is that the oh, no, it's just a straight up.
It's just straight up. Yeah.
No, but it is just minus 5, though.
It's at minus half, right? But
so the game, so that's a good pick.
It's a plus 350. So he got a good matchup.
Yeah, he got a good matchup.
You got a good matchup. He dug deep for that one. I can't be mad at that. But let's hit rock, paper, scissors, see what we're messing with. Let's do this to y'all too.
Yo. It does the same shit, and I fall for it every time. Let's go.
All right. So
All right.
first, third. So who is your underdog?
Fuck, I wish I was last because I don't even fucking know. Didn't really get a chance to look. I'm trying to see stuff that has spreads already.
Also, yeah, that reminds me. If there's a game that doesn't have a spread, you can do that. But if the line opens up at something that goes against the first rule, you can't choose it. But you can choose another one. Now, if you run out of time, you have to throw a buzzer beater on some random, underdog to do it.
So that means strategy-wise, you might want to stay away from the further games if they don't have the odds out.
Because you never know.
Yeah.
You know, a game like
You might
Giannis
get
gets
fucked out of
hurt, right? But you have to pick the winner. You can't get the spread, can't get any points here. Timo, what are you looking at? What are you looking at? What are you doing?
Cause I saw MLS up here because they have like good odds. I was about to literally ask if I could just hit a draw.
What are the odds?
You could hit a draw. If the draw, because sometimes draw is if draw is a higher odds, then you can do it. So like a game
I would have to go Quakes basically.
No. Meaning 260 is more than 230. So so it's more of a longer shot for. That's what they're saying. So if that number is bigger, you can go tie in soccer.
Okay. All right. Nah, just wondering.
Imagine trying to sweat out a tie. Like fuck, nobody scored.
No, because I've been watching a little bit. And nobody fucking score. Nobody score unless they just go crazy. But let's go to Sunday.
What sport are you thinking? Are you thinking
I'm
baseball?
baseball. I'm
Okay.
thinking baseball maybe like
That's a good one.
good Sunday. Sunday vibes.
Got to check the weather.
I mean,
Make
I'm not
sure
gonna get it
everything's
too early.
crisp.
Where a game I could watch, a game I could kind of like cheer on.
Or if it's an underdog game, I want the most rainiest, ugliest, like,
Right.
all the conditions
Some
that even
grimy
this
shit.
out. Right.
We got to go through the hood just to
think,
get to the game.
I think the Royals would be underdogs.
They're playing it at a Boys and Girls Club
Right.
field. Like, yeah,
The wooden bleachers
I want that underdog.
See lineup stats
in the bubble, pretty much. We want those kind of conditions.
I'm guessing
Even.
that on Sunday at 1:00, Kansas City would be the underdogs against the Angels. I don't know. How
Royals.
true
It
that
would.
be.
Yeah, yeah.
And I don't know how.
We'll check
Close
it.
to odds.
We'll check it.
Okay,
but you
cool.
want to
But I think
plant your
yeah,
flag
I
there.
want- yeah,
See
yeah.
if you can get that. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that.
If the
one.
odds aren't, you can do a repick. But for now, you can stay there.
Cool.
You know, I was just thinking somebody could make the weekend really spicy and just get Ryan Garcia Is that who's that? Is that the boxer?
Yeah,
plus 230 odds.
plus 230.
Yeah. The
Hedge life, best
boxing guy?
life.
yeah, you can the big
Who-
boxing match this
Oh,
weekend.
Shit, I haven't followed. Who is it?
Javante Davis.
Javante Davis, and he's minus
Don't follow
250.
boxing, but is he
Oh,
pretty solid? Or
you
what?
haven't seen him on parlay, huh?
Huh?
Oh, no, we'll get to that. There's a big fight happening this weekend.
Got it.
So somebody could choose that. But what are you going to choose, though? So you
for
could
mine.
could hedge it. Right.
I think this is a must win for the Clippers, and we're gonna triple up on them. Game 3, I think. What are the odds on that?
Because it's already plus 2.5, plus 1. No.
Well, what are the odds right now?
Oh, Danny, yeah, that actually was the thing. That fight is going to be wild because Danny's right. They bet the whole purse.
Yeah.
That's for real all in. We haven't seen all in like that since me in season 1. Again, back against the wall with the chip. That's the same kind of all in. That's the same kind of dedication. I like that.
The odds aren't good, so I can't pick that game, actually.
Wah, wah, wah.
It's bullshit. But my second one was to just stay close to home and go hockey.
I like that because I feel hockey and baseball are the most likely to get that
Yeah.
upset. So I like that.
I was trying to figure out which game that I want.
Right. Just to kind of give everybody a feel, these are the games that are going on, maybe the underdogs that they'll be. Lightning Maple Leafs is going to be a little too close all series. So is Rangers Devils. I don't see those ever getting there. Kraken.
That's
Kraken's
what
that's a real fave.
that's what I was trying to
Minus
look.
2220.
They already won game 1.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What's the likelihood?
Those odds should have been higher because they already won game 1. You know what I'm saying? That should have been
That's
like
the
at
only thing
least a
stopping
plus
me from
400,
thinking.
man, like
No, I'm gonna.
Sure, bro?
What are the chances you win 2 on the road?
against the Avalanche.
Yeah.
You know what?
That's what I'm saying. That should have been plus like 7,000 now that I think about it.
The Panthers were the fade. We just missed it by a day. Because
Yes.
Boston was
Oh
going to get caught.
yeah.
Boston was gonna get caught, but that I don't trust that no more. But the Boston would be one that you could do. A lot of these are close, so NHL right now is kind of slim pickings.
You know what? I'm gonna go.
These are one of the best playoff matches in the beginning.
I'm gonna go
It's crazy.
Atlanta. Atlanta Hawks against Boston. Game 3.
Hedge life, best life.
No, I ain't even bet on the other two. I ain't bet on my dog at once, but they're gonna get caught slipping. They're going to. They have to get focused. So every team gets caught with going good one, and Trey Day should have at home. He might go off.
Because it's gonna be one.
They gotta get one. They're gonna win one.
Yeah, you just gotta pick the right one.
Yes.
Are you on the right side of the right one?
Is Boston really that much better than them to where it's 3 and they still just take game 4 and then just get the gentleman's sweep?
All the
Right.
best teams do. They just smoke fools.
Yeah. I think Trey will get 1. Trey, then it'll be game 3.
You pointed out the Nets series also a little bit earlier, and you're saying somebody's gonna get got on that one, or the Sixers.
Oh, what are the
Nets
odds
will
on the
catch
Nets one?
The Nets are.
Or I mean, it looks plus 4.5. So
Didn't give me the money line here.
it's only spread so far.
No, we have it here. So Sixers
Oh,
are minus
still.
200, so that you can
Yeah.
fade that. Yeah, no, I like Atlanta in that. I can get real spicy and just go Kings tomorrow.
Eh.
I can get real spicy.
That's a spicy right there.
You went Kings again?
Double up on
Double
him.
up on Kings? Because you have Kings with Marquee, right?
Yeah. So I'm yeah. So I could double up. I
But
can
money line.
money line though. Yeah.
I see.
So like I'm gonna get spread
Yeah,
and money
yeah,
line on this. If I really want to get spicy, and I wish that maybe Danny's ducking this episode for other reasons. I don't know, but I wish.
3-0, huh?
You know what? Okay.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna go with it right here. This is my spot, picking my spot. I'm picking the Kings because I'm so mad that I lost when I actually bet on the Warriors. I'm so mad. I never bet on the Warriors. I don't like to. I bet on the Warriors because I felt like they have to win this game. But see, we were talking about this a little earlier. I thought that this was the same Warriors team from years past.
Right.
Where like there's no way he's never been down 2-0.
Right. Yeah, Curry.
And Curry.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Never been down 2-0 in the first round. This is the first time. This is like they got punched in the face for real. But they should, like I said, last year, a few years ago, those classic Warriors teams are winning game 2 no matter what.
Yes.
To basically be losing by double digits almost for the second and whole third quarter, like it felt so behind. They didn't look sharp. I guess they thought they can just turn it on, and I thought that's why I had bet on
We
it.
all
I thought they would be able to.
The world thought.
And I think that Draymond is just a really convenient talking point, but there's real problems here. And you know what? I'm letting my nuts hang on this one because if they win,
Spicy talk.
when they win, Danny, Dr. T, put the group chat on Do Not Disturb. Turn off your phone for a little bit. Get some fresh air.
Let 'em
Do
know.
something else for the next 12 hours. You're not going to be able to tell me shit. We all in right now on the Kings.
Let's go. It's spicy out here in
All
these
the
streets.
Shit, right? That's my underdog. Bam,
Let's
go
go.
all in.
A new king of Cali or NorCal.
Go all in then. BSBS there. Come on, man.
That's real spicy talk.
Come on.
That's bomb sauce talk.
The bomb sauce. It's like drinking it from the street.
Right?
All type of spicy.
Now,
Then drinking tequila after.
and I have to though. I admit though, I have to know where I'm standing, where the season. I have to look at a lot of different things when I make this choice, right? Because the scoreboard, we're getting to right. I don't want this to be. If this doesn't go my way, if the Warriors win, and they should,
be all right.
I'm gonna stay away from the Warriors. Because
Right,
the
that's
thing about last season is Stephon tried to call the same upset.
yes.
And then he kept doubling down. And he kept trying to
Yes.
fade the Warriors all season because you had to get that first get back. You know what I'm saying? You had to. And you just never had. They would win when you were on them. They would
Right.
like just the weirdest things.
They know when I'm betting on them.
Right,
So now that I'm
exactly.
staying away from it.
The
outside
game
of-
1 upset in the finals last year with the Celtics.
Yes.
We just didn't shoot the first episode for that yet.
Yeah,
So
I
that
know.
was when they won. Right. So I just know that I don't want to end up like him.
And then didn't the Celtics win game 2?
the Celtics win game 2.
Yeah, the game I stayed away from it.
Exactly. So here's the test though. I'm test driving the Warriors fade.
Yeah, that's cool
full
because
fade.
it's not too bad because, you're capped at 1,000 anyways. So you're not losing too much. You're okay. You're good. But-
Well, actually,
And you can
this
still
one
cover
don't-
spread, though.
This one you don't have to put nothing in. This is just win 5,000.
Yeah.
So,
or
so you don't
take
put
the
it in-
whole pot.
Huh?
Or take the whole pot.
Yeah.
If you can win the 20,000 if
Uh-huh.
nobody else
Oh,
wins their
gotcha,
underdog.
gotcha.
So you're at least entitled to 5,000 if you do win yours.
Gotcha.
though. So hey, best of luck.
All right, this is gonna be
Best of
spicy.
luck.
It's gonna be a spicy weekend.
Wait, what was yours again?
Clippers. I tripled up on the Clippers. I went the under. I picked Clippers.
No, for the underdog.
Went
Hawks.
Hawks.
Hawks. Okay. So is your game tomorrow?
Yeah.
Your game is Saturday.
Yes, tomorrow.
Sunday.
Sunday?
Royals.
Ooh, Timo Sundays.
Team
Yeah,
on
I'm bringing
Sunday.
those
No,
back.
mine is Friday.
I like
Yours
Sundays.
is Friday.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want something to watch when I'm on
Mine's hot
Sundays.
tomorrow.
I'm
Danny's
chilling.
is probably at the Turkish time
At
zone
3:30.
of 1 p.m. I had to go find a stream of Danny's games. It's like a website that has no English on it. And I'm just kind of clicking on weird ads from that.
Right,
like,
hella
coming up.
pop-ups.
I'm like, what's going on?
But he get good quality though, because he got scout report on everybody.
That's what I said. When he
The
said that,
World
I was
Wide
like,
Web.
they might win. That underdog might win.
It's Danny Schefter right there.
Now
This
I
your
wanna
boy
see-
Stephon.
Now I want to see what's really going on with these parlays though.
What you got, James?
right here. Bang. This is what I got. All right. I call this one right here in honor. This is in honor of 420. In honor of 420, I call this one the Let's Get Smoked.
I've been smoked tour.
All three of my picks, I picked favorites that are going to give the other team smoke. Other team is going to, so I'm going with all favorites. Going with the -1.5, like, nah, they're going to get smoked.
Get smoked.
This is the Get Smoked tour.
I'm ready
All
for
right.
this.
Only teams that get smoked. You guys can fade it. You guys can go with the under the +1.5, but I'm saying these teams are getting smoked. All right. First one I have is
Spicy Loud Pack.
the super spicy. The first game, Mets Giants. That game is tomorrow, I believe, and I'm going to just Mets smoke them. -1.5. Fucking, it's gonna be an 8-2 type game.
Where's the game at?
Huh?
Here? This game here?
Game is in San Francisco, I believe. But you know what? Because the Mets are on the West Coast trip right now. Don't care. The Giants either win by like 1 or they get smoked. I think they're gonna get smoked. Game 2, we actually vibing. I went Celtics Hawks.
Oh, big vibes.
I went Celtics. I'm gonna smoke 'em. So I think Celtics
You guys vibing on the game,
The
but not
game.
vibing on the
But
game.
you know what? I'm glad that what I'm glad about, because see on the right side there's the unity. I'm
Right.
glad that if I lose, at least you up.
Right.
I don't
Th-
mind.
Hey,
I don't mind. At least we keep it inside of the
that's sweet and spicy.
Exactly.
Sweet and spicy.
Our BSB circulate
See,
through our
look
side.
at how it just rolls off the tongue. See, and then you start coming up with different clever ones. That is sweet and spicy.
Then I
That's
got Jets versus
The Knights.
the Knights.
The SFL Jets?
Nah, they would always be the favorite. That's the opposite. But I'm going with the Knights. Run it up. I think that the Jets caught them slipping. And the Jets aren't a bad team. But I think they caught them slipping, but I expect the Knights to win the next 2 games. Kind of like the Kings beat the Oilers in game 1. And then the Oilers, like, smoked them today. Like, or they actually got that win. So I think but I'm picking all favorites, -1.5. All my games are tomorrow because I want to be on 420. It's my 420.
420
Wow,
boys.
Get
Timo
smoked.
Thursday is a 420.
Ooh.
Cool.
I'm just joining the festives.
It's
Yeah,
lit.
that's
Uh,
sick.
It's spicy.
Who's riding with me? Who's fading
You know
me?
what? Not to hate on 420, and not to hate on Timo Thursdays being on 420. So I'm gonna ride. We're just gonna ride and we gonna vibe.
My parlay was sponsored by Timo Thursdays. That's all.
Everybody should
A
just
Jets
had
are the underdog?
We should have just done all Thursday games for 420.
Jets are the underdog, correct.
And you said you're going all favorites.
I'm going all favorites. I want to say that Knights game might be on the road too. I don't know if it's game 2 or game 3.
I'm riding with you on the Mets.
The
wanna
goddamn
hedge like-
Jets.
I'm staying away
Oh.
from my boys, so I'm
He's
just going
going
Hawks all
Mets,
the way
Celtics,
again,
Jets.
and then
He's
I'm going
Mets,
Knights.
Celtics, Jets.
Mets.
So that's the hate for
Oh,
Vegas.
lone wolfing.
That's
Let's
the-
go.
For which one?
Hawks. Let's go. I need that in my life.
So you're going.
I'm going Mets, Hawks, Knights.
Mets, Hawks, Knights. All right, so either you or Danny are gonna win. Nah, you know what? 'Cause me and James gonna win. Fuck y'all.
Wait. So, where did you go?
went Mets?
Mets, Hawks, Knights.
Mets, Hawks, Knights.
Yes.
Okay. So, only one fade.
Only one fade.
And then what was his?
He
one fade?
faded.
One fade of the Jets.
He went Jets.
He went Jets.
So that's how it's gonna work out. It's gonna be Jets win, but then Hawks win, and then we all hit the Mets, and it doesn't matter
Right.
because we were on the same side of everything.
Oh, we all picked Mets too.
Shit, Giants finna start hitting.
Oh god
Nobody
damn!
picked
All
the
right, so we
Giants.
we all lost. On
We're gonna
this
lose the first one. It's okay.
one. It's all good.
At
That's-
least, guys, that I picked that as the last game,
That's cool.
so we can maybe have some fun.
Right?
early in the day, and then at the end, it'll be like, of course they did, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
It could be fun for a minute.
That's cool. That's what's up.
Now over to the other side. Timo.
What up?
What do you have?
Can you
Hello,
do
my name
something
is
for
Timo.
me?
From Shabupala Boopy University. I have another one for you on Timo Thursdays. We're going to get it on and cracking and bumping. Oh, shit. Just wanted to pick the most shittiest games, like always, and just throw in Timo. So I went Rangers. I went Rangers versus New Jersey Devils. Then I went Lightnings versus the Maple Leafs. And then I also went Colorado versus the motherfucking Kraken. Because I did that one on purpose because I already know what 50 going to do. And I wonder if we're all going to go Timo this time because the Rangers actually been whooping some ass. So it's a little bit different this time. So I don't think everybody's going to go Timo. And who the fuck knows about the Maple Leafs and Lightning game. So your choice. You guys can pick up, over-unders. I'm going to go Timo. I'm going to go Colorado and Toronto. Just 'cause.
Colorado gonna smoke them.
What is it?
I'm gonna
Minus
go.
1.5.
Oh, I have to take the -1.5.
Yeah.
Smoke them, huh?
420 special.
And Colorado likes to get high. They ain't gonna go out that way. I'm gonna go Colorado smoking them.
Big smoke.
Smoke.
Big smoke.
Smokity smoke.
And what you doing on the Toronto game?
I went Toronto. Just 'cause. I have no reason why. It's just a fucking toss up on this.
You know
like,
what?
look.
Fuck it. I'm going Toronto. Fuck it. All in. All in on the fucking Leafs this year. Don't give a fuck. If they're gonna win every game. I'm rocking with them every game.
Toronto.
And they're gonna win enough that I'm gonna hit.
You know what?
Danny, real quick. Danny
Bless
went Leaves and Lightning, Rangers, Devils over on both of them.
Okay.
And then Seattle,
Under.
Colorado under. That was his. He didn't even touch any of the winners on that.
Nice. I'm gonna go Lightning.
Bang.
I'm gonna go Devils, and I'm gonna go over. And then
Ooh.
y'all's talking about big smoke for Avalanche. I don't care as long as it's big smoke.
Right. That's what you said. Yeah.
That's all I want.
All right.
Somebody
Kraken
gonna
just get goals like you used to, but you can get smoked.
It's all right, but make it like 3 to 5.
Yeah, I don't care.
Make
That
it- right.
just big smoke.
like over in the second period. Like, okay, cool. We on that kind
Like
of
we
time.
relax now, guys. This
Right.
is all Timo Thursdays.
I don't gotta sweat this out. I can smoke now. You make a little
Yeah,
smoke
right?
break for yourself. That's
Exactly.
Right. I feel it.
Eat something spicy.
And overs for Danny. See, the overs actually I felt a little bit too. And I just bet with my heart with Lisa. Sorry, we're gonna get that L on that. Is what it is.
Sorry. Yeah.
My bad.
I went with vibes. We vibing. We're vibing on 420, bro.
Now Danny's not here, but
like
I'm
usual. Bring out the ultralight beam. Watch some games.
you already know. Might have to live watch it.
Yeah.
Or stream it and watching the game 420 edition. Danny came in with his classic. You haven't really watched any episodes previous to this.
Now he does a regular ass fucking 2-teamer.
So I know he's gonna.
He's rich.
Somebody's gonna hit.
It's gonna
One
be
of us is
easier
gonna
to,
Yeah,
because he's not gonna hit it. One of them is gonna. One of them will not. Can you guys find out which one it is? Because Danny's always too good to be true. That's why it never happens. So even with 2, he picked Wrexham over again. Wrexham was under last week though, but Danny had been so profitable off of Wrexham over. It's okay. It can't last forever. Is what it is. But he went over. He said, "Fuck it, we back on the same."
And he's gonna bet on his own team.
He's gonna
The
bet on
Danny
his own
special.
team.
You're right. This is clearly the Danny special.
Exactly. He's gonna bet on Man U, who are actually underdogs.
I know. I was looking at this. Is it
Um,
plus? But it says plus for both.
So you know what? For Danny, because we use the
Oh, no,
odds.
Man U's favored.
No, they're plus
108.
175.
108. Am I tripping?
No.
Yeah, minus 108 on the screen.
So that is actually because that's for the 0-0. But what I was, if Danny wanted, I was
Oh.
so if Danny
Straight up.
wants,
Oh,
he
okay.
can do.
One-
So one of us can pick tie. I don't know if that's when he's picking or if he's just picking like because technically he pushes on a tie if that happens. So he can take that if he wants, whatever. Wait, let me read what Danny's been saying. Hold on.
I'm just now reading this.
Danny said Wrexham is going to hit the over. He also said it's going to be a Hollywood ending, win promotion for the last home game, and they invited a terminally ill fan to watch as well. The documentary wants it. You know what? I'm riding with Danny on that one. I'm just going to Wrexham over. How can they not? How can they not? It's for the
It's
movie.
about to be 2-0.
It's gonna be
I'm with
scripted.
y'all.
Ah, you're right. They can do all those things he said and still have it not
2-0.
cover.
The other team didn't score. and
Oh
everybody
wait, the
was
odds are 2.5, huh?
2.5. So you got. It needs to be 2-1.
It needs to be 2-1 or 3-1 or 3-0. It's been decades since they've been promoted. So what? It goes 1-1, and they get the goal at the end.
I can
to
see
win
that.
the game. Over. Wrexham hits the over. They're going wild. They get the promotion.
Yep.
Or the documentary wants
They
to
score in the
upset.
first, and then they score in the second, and they just cruise.
It's 2-0.
Right.
That's it.
Because sometimes it never ends quite how you want, and it'll still be a good ending for them.
Yeah.
But Danny will be asked out,
But you guys, everybody's going over.
and then United.
You know
Oh.
what? If we all go over, though,
It's gonna be
go
2-0.
over. It's gonna go.
Do we want to ruin the documentary?
Fuck.
I do actually.
I do.
I do. So
I
there's
I can't not.
documentary of this, and in the document, like
Fair.
it's only because
They're gonna pull clips. Watch.
Timo, Danny, James, and 50.
That spicy talk on
They
Chips
got
Are
a little
Down
bit too
podcast.
spicy on the last one. We lost 2-0, and we didn't make it.
You know
we
what?
didn't get the promotion. We didn't hit the over. It's fucking when the chips are down podcast to blame.
Danny's.
So
Let's
all go
let's
over.
heat check
Yeah.
our vibes.
Yeah, let's
let's
go
heat check
all
our
over,
vibes.
guys.
Fucking
Oh,
all over.
that's
over.
too bad.
All over,
If it
yeah.
doesn't, it literally means because we did it. That's
Yep,
our, it's our
because we
test.
did it,
Test our
yeah.
powers
That's what I'm
here.
saying. Here we go.
Because
This is
I'm feeling the
Yep.
Danny special.
right, right. Now,
Yeah,
see,
absolutely.
okay, with the other one, I'm gonna fade. I'm gonna fade Manu.
That's all
Because
I'm
that's the one I'm a fade man.
We're gonna split.
I'm a fade
Are
man.
you gonna ride with it? You're riding with Danny.
I think so.
You gonna ride with Danny?
Yeah.
All right, I'll ride with James. There we go. We vibe.
To
We
avoid
vibe.
it all.
I will say though, my only fear is that we were so for fading Danny that he's been so cold that I think this is where he actually hits. Like usually when we're all auto fading it, like nah, he comes in. So I don't know. I'm with him on one.
There you
Okay,
go.
we'll see if
That's
we
the
can
good
control
stuff.
the universe.
Hey, you
That's
know
what
what?
we're
Go
gonna see.
Wrexham.
And go Wrexham.
Go
Fuck
Wrexham.
it.
Fuck it.
Go.
Yeah, go Wrexham.
Even if you
Go
don't.
get buckets. If not, let buckets get scored on you.
Wrexham like Cornell. and get buckets.
Just go get buckets. Starting to like Danny's soccer parlays much more and more now.
It's
Okay,
yeah,
figure.
when it's a team that exists that that you can confirm. When it's a team where the telecast is in English and it's I gotta get subtitles to watch. I'm on some random site. Nah, I like this though. I like
That was
the
a good
Danny soccer parlays are coming back. You know what? He did say at the midway through the season, we asked him what is he gonna do. He said he's gonna go back to his old style where it was like just a 2-team parlay.
Danny said.
He said.
Wait, what were those odds updated for United? Because that wasn't what I sent you. So, all right, Danny, hold up. What you sent me, that was the money line of the whole game. That was the 3-way. So if you want to take that, you can get those odds, but that means that you don't push on a tie. I wasn't sure which one you wanted. So you don't push on a tie. If you get a tie, you lose, but you have to win. And one of
Well,
us
you
can
have to
actually
win.
pick tie because tie has its own odds. So if you want to go with that one because you are sure that they're going to win, no tie, no nothing, we'll get those odds. Okay, so never mind. All right. It's
Yeah,
like,
so you get your money back.
Exactly.
You get your change back.
Play it smarter.
Get your chain back if it's a tie.
push that out. Suffer. Oh, man. But a tie we all push for on it. Because actually, I didn't even say what I want on the other.
You did.
Did I say fade?
You faded.
Faded Manny? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the one he really wants. That's the one he's not going to get.
Yeah, I
That's the
figured
way it
that
goes.
too.
And now bringing it down to Newly in last week.
Let's go.
For 2 weeks now.
What do we
2
have?
weeks.
2 weeks. It started for you.
Well, I tried to play it safe, but I said, fuck it. I can't help it. I haven't learned my lesson yet. So we're gonna go with the Kraken and Avalanche, and the Kraken. Now I'm going Avalanche. I'm fading.
You're doubling up on that game.
No,
that
well,
the same
yes,
game?
but I'm hedging.
I don't. Yeah, mine's tomorrow. Are you
Um,
doing? Are you doing the weekend game?
Your game that you sent me was.
Oh no, no.
Monday's
yeah,
game?
Yeah, Monday's game.
Oh, okay, okay.
And I actually was gonna just go with the over.
Oh, okay, that's
Yes,
nice.
the over
That's the one.
6.
Okay.
You thought
cool.
about some hedge
Yes,
life.
I thought
Right.
about it, but
Got it,
nah.
okay, different.
It's better
game.
to watch your team get buckets.
I'm doubling up on the over because I bet the over on
Right.
Timo's parlay.
Let me, Stefan. I want to give you fair warning right here, right? Because this is how it works with like a NHL team when you really don't watch it like that, right? But right now, the Kraken are your team because that's who you're riding with. You're winning with them and all that. I would suggest always go with the over. Never fade them.
Yes.
Because you don't, like, it sucks to see them lose. Even if you win, it's like, fuck, I wanted you to win. Why'd I?
For real.
Always, so just to save you some, like, weird, like, emotion. Of,
That's
like,
why I withdraw that back.
Right. But over on Monday,
It didn't sound right when I said it. When I tried to, it didn't
Right.
sound like. That's why I'm like, no, that's not what I wanted.
Fade the Kraken?
Yes, nah. So we're going with the over 6 on the on that Kraken game. I don't care if Avalanche get big buckets. Just somebody get
that.
buckets.
Right, right.
And then we're going to go Boston versus Florida hockey as
Right.
well. And there's no way Boston's losing that game. They're out for blood.
Okay.
So,
Big B's.
Yes, big B's.
Okay.
Big blood gang.
I see.
And then, actually, for the first time in Chip's history, we're doing boxing. Going with the Javante Davis fight versus Ryan Garcia this weekend. And I'm going with Javante just to win outright. I don't want to try to call around. I don't even want to play them games.
Didn't want to get spicy.
Nah,
Let's
it's too
get
spicy
this
for
win.
my. I ain't got my chips up to be that spicy.
Fair. It was just a quality pick.
Yeah,
It was a
so
quality
we're
pick.
just gonna go with Davis for the win, for the knockout. We're gonna gut punch that
Okay.
man, TKO.
Is the other guy any like good? Like
No, he's got to be. I mean, I've only seen highlights, so I mean,
I don't know.
it's not. It's you don't really get much from highlights because they're just fucking highlights.
Yeah.
So
And then your third game.
that is the third one. I only went 3.
Is that his
Wait,
second?
Now
who's
went
the second one?
The Kraken
over,
Avalanche
over.
over
Right.
Boston. I picked Boston Bruins over Florida, and then the Javante Davis.
Oh, you know what?
fight.
I totally messed up this slide, so that's wrong. I don't know why I was thinking you went Boston.
Oh
Celtics.
no,
But it's
no,
okay. Like yeah, that's what you did.
Either
say.
way, I do have
Right.
them in another shit, but
right. Okay.
Boston who?
So
Wait.
he's doing Boston Bruins
Bruins.
to win 1.5. I have to agree with you there that I think that the Boston is that kind of dominant.
yes,
Like this might be a close series because the Panthers are really hot, but this is that game 3. You know, we're gonna really punch you in the mouth. Like, see us next week. You might like, we'll have a good game next week.
they got
but-
one.
Right, exactly. They have to exert dominance on this, and I think it's like
Which game is this one? Game 4? Game 3?
Game three, yeah.
3. Is that tomorrow?
Yes.
Tomorrow's
Or hold on,
spicy.
I'll let y'all know right now. I'll confirm.
And it's Florida will be at home.
Yes,
It would be the first game on the road too.
but I mean, with teams are that good, it should.
'Cause you have to think like Boston is that kind of dominant. Like they should do that, right? I don't think like going on the road against from Milwaukee to Miami, like that's not
Right.
gonna, you should still handle business.
If they got Giannis, I mean, even without Giannis, they're just that deep of a team. So
Right.
when they're that deep, they should be able to handle business.
So I'm gonna ride with you there. I'm gonna go Kraken over. But you know what? I think, and I don't even like I don't have an analysis on this. Right? But I'm just gonna fade this because I don't think nobody else is gonna fade this, and I'm doing some lone wolf potential right here.
Nah,
I want to see if it's
Danny
too
with
favorite.
Danny
Oh,
with Ryan
you
Garcia.
know Ryan Garcia. Ooh, so do I want to lone wolf? Fuck.
It's just spicy because I mean
Well, no,
Garcia.
he might go shit. I couldn't if Danny went that way. Right.
Already did.
Yeah. So, but do I want to let Danny go? That's the thing, like,
Greatest upset in boxing history, Danny Lone Wolf it.
I'm gonna go Gervonta because I feel like if I go the other side, it's gonna be the obvious. So I'm gonna go Gervonta. Like,
It's gonna make it
Whatever.
spicy though.
Fuck, man.
Technically, I'm not the one to lone wolf. He's gonna be the one to lone wolf. And that was nice by Danny because he has like lone wolf potential.
Well, I was gonna go Panthers because it's still +1.5.
And is that a lone wolf for Danny? I don't know if Danny sent in his.
Oh, he went.
Bruins winning. So we went Bruins.
So I get 1.5, right?
You went 1.5. Yeah, so you would be lone wolf in that. You would.
Oh, cool. I think 1 point. It's like a 1 point game at home.
Right.
So
at home, I feel that.
You know what I'm saying? At least, I mean, they might not win it, but
Kraken Avalanche.
Oof. Under. It's playoff hockey. It's a little different sometimes. Especially Kraken's gonna be home for the first time.
Right. First playoff game home. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Ooh, that play's gonna be rocking.
Yeah.
It's gonna be rocking.
Didn't want to say that. Just let it go. Let the fives go. It doesn't matter. Somebody just get buckets. I don't
Just
care.
And the boxing one is just so weird.
Yes. Had to get that in there. It ain't been
Man.
spicy enough this season.
And I will say, fighting will be the only one that, if anybody picks a fighting one, I don't care about underdog. I don't care about if they're a heavy favorite. I don't care because you can get caught slipping.
Yep.
So if you want to bring in like a UFC or whatever, you can because I've felt it myself. That shit is fucked.
Heads is gonna be Davis. Tails is Garcia.
Heads Davis, tails Garcia.
Heads Davis.
Heads Davis.
Lone
All right.
Wolf
The lone
Garcia.
Ooh, lone wolf in that one.
Bang.
Yeah, okay. So already off the bat tomorrow. Actually, you know what? I just kind of want to, in honor of 420 tomorrow. We got a lot of games on 420. I made mine sponsored by Timo Thursdays. 420. I just kind of want to ask a question before we wrap up. Can you guys remember or tell me a story of the highest you've ever been?
It's funny you said that because literally, shout out my brother, Chris Spears. He actually just comes into the gym that I do personal training at, and he came in today, and he goes, "Happy 4/9/20," and 4/19. I was like, and I started laughing because 4/19 for us was probably the highest we've ever been. Not 4/20. We bought all the weed on 4/19, right? We bought all the shit for 4/20 to get ready for the next day. But we just happened to run into one of our friends that live right down the street because we live in a kind of almost a gated community where there's a lot of people who see each other all the time. It's like a brotherhood. So we literally go, and he's like, "Hey, you guys trying to smoke?" And we're like, "Yeah, we just got hella weed on this." So we were like, "Yeah, we smoke right now. It's all good, cool." So in his backyard, he had a old mobile home, like a trailer thing, where. So we just kind of went in there like it's just abandoned or whatever, and we're just chilling in there, and we're just hotboxing the fucking the trailer, and we're getting high. He's like, "Oh yeah, I got this weed that I just bought," and he's like, "Take a look at it. It's all crazy." And I look at it, and I've never seen. Still to this day, as all crazy the buds and everything, I still haven't seen bud the way that he had it. It kind of had like a teal tint to it. And like super white hairs. It was fucking a beautiful
real
bud.
exotic.
Yeah, it's like, and it was crazy. And then so we smoked it, and then we were so fucking lit that we went back to his house. Like we're just kind of like, just high, laughing and everything. And I remember that all he had to eat was rice, just like fucking sticky ass rice. And he had nothing else with it. I didn't like soy sauce or anything like that time, so I just put fucking hella ketchup on it, bro. I remember just
He was that high.
Right. We were just eating and shit like that. We were just eating, laughing.
I feel that.
And then I just got so high and like so full to the point I was like, "Hey, yo, Chris, hey, I gotta go outside, dog." You know what I'm saying? So
I gotta go breathe.
I literally go, and he had like an outside little patio or whatever. He had like a little table, and I literally just like slept like this, bro, for like 30 minutes. Like 30 minutes, woke back up like, what the fuck is going on, dog? But that's probably the highest I've ever been. Oh, and then one time I passed out at the Great Mall for the same reason. Like we got hella high, went to the mall, and like we started eating, and I just fucking KO'd.
Like inside the mall.
Inside the mall, just sleep. Like, no,
Where the fuck did y'all
food coma
sleep?
for real, bro.
Y'all went to the food court? Y'all
Yeah,
slept-
so when we were like high school, bro, that's all we used to do.
Oh,
on
in high
Friday,
school.
Friday we would just go, and then we just go to the food court.
People
fucking
probably-
get the free samples. Fucking going to Spencer's.
This is
We used to go to the Love Shack, hella lit, and just fucking lay on the beanbags, bro.
at least it was at least it was before the homeless problem occurred in Milpitas.
No, they probably
Y'all
thought he was on fentanyl, just like knocked out.
before the fentanyl era.
Before the crisis.
Oh yeah, that's the highest.
Yeah,
I've
just
ever been.
knocked
Super
out at
high.
the fucking mall.
Best weed I've ever smoked in my life.
Shit.
How about
I
how
got
about you?
two quick stories. So actually, I was just talking about to Muhammad when we went to the A's game about the time that I don't know if you remember back in our Dianza days, we were smoking before class or we were smoking at the park, and this fool like me and you were extremely fucking high, and this motherfucker peer pressured us into keep smoking just because he wanted to keep smoking. We felt like he demoed us. Bro,
Oh,
I
yeah,
couldn't.
yeah.
Like I ain't never felt peer pressure without even thinking about it. He was like, "Bro, y'all not gonna let me smoke this by myself, bro." We were already fucking lit. I couldn't believe that shit. And we just kept
But
hitting
who
it.
was all there?
I think everybody was there. Fucking Rob, Ruth, and them. But
Right.
I mean, everybody else had stopped smoking because they don't smoke cigarettes too. So
Right.
they all
right.
left. So it was just us
stuck
three.
with us. Right,
Yeah.
right.
Bro, I was so fucking lit. And then the second time, y'all gonna remember this shit, is before a flag football game. We hotboxed the Trailblazer, and we played Rostertron. And he hit me with the same hesitation 4 possessions straight for a streak, and I just froze because I was so fucking lit on the. I got
It's so funny. We used to play like actual competitive flag football, hella high.
Bro.
Like, hey, we're about to play a game.
And
Let's try
I
to roll
realized
up.
I can't smoke and play sports
That's just
because
funny.
I got banned from smoking before games after that.
That was a
Oh, so
crazy
funny,
because
bro.
like think about
Rostertron,
this,
bro.
dog. Think about this.
Rostertron is fucking. That's hella funny,
like
bro.
you're hella high and like the receivers here, he hits you with like the double move, catches it like fuck. All right, with that double move, right? The next time it's like, oh shit, fuck, I forgot. Like, the next. Same drop. The next is all right. The double. Fuck, like a surprise every like. That's how high we're.
Yes.
Like that's the
4
level.
straight times, bro, and I was like, "Oh shit!" I mean, I'm sorry, y'all. I can't. I ain't got no explanation for this.
You got me.
He was already good. I don't know what the fuck we was thinking smoking before. Well,
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
thinking
exactly.
smoking before. He was already nice as shit.
Right.
Nah, even when I stood at like the 50-yard line, it still had me hesitate at the 50.
50 play safety. Just don't
Just
let
back that
nothing
back.
like keep it all in front
Just
of you.
keep it.
I couldn't
I
believe that.
remember that. No, I remember that. Because,
That's
yeah. It was like midway through the season. So
Yeah.
you had already been like you had a pick or whatever, and just that day you just gave it up.
Oh, it's hella funny. I actually remembers the one time that me and Mo actually smoked right before the games, and it was the time where Diana's parents came to see the game, and I was like coming in all high and late, and then Mo was on the team with us too, and she was like, "If Mo drops one fucking pass,
Oh, I remember
one
this.
fucking pass,
I
bro, I'm gonna
remember this.
fuck you guys up." And we were like, "Oh shit!" And I looked at Mo. I was like, "Mo, if I pass you, don't drop it." I just remember one of the drives, I threw a fucking bomb to Mo, and I'm like, I know this motherfucker saw it in the air in slow motion, like it was fucking Little Giants.
I remember this shit vividly.
So, and it's like, turn it into a toilet paper, please. Turn it into a toilet paper. That motherfucker caught
He
that
caught
shit
it,
and scored
though.
a touchdown. I was like, go. Me and Mo are just like staring her down, like, yeah.
That shit was picture fucking perfect,
That
though.
was sick as hell.
I hella remember she hella yelled at you, too.
Nah, bro, it was all bad, bro. It was all bad.
And flag football was true. I forgot she was on the team.
Yeah, bro.
Wu Tang
She
was
was the only
also
one.
Yeah.
She was the only
sponsored by
yeah,
420.
female rusher.
That
On
shit
the
was
ship,
wild.
ship, on
What
the
about you?
My highest is actually like the highest part is what I ate, right? But that's how high. This is the highest I've ever been, right? So one time it was because for a while I was kind of working with like just different people. Whoever had a studio, like I would kind of find my way. So sometimes I would just be in groups where I maybe only knew the one person I came with, or
Right.
just like a bunch of other people, right? So it was one of those. It was in like somebody's room that they had set up, but it had the whole the gear and everything. Like, cool, we're gonna do it. So I went in and I was gonna record. I thought the whole time, right? So I went in, like I recorded a song, we were talking and people kind of started showing up, right? So it's like, okay, cool, talking to everybody, whatever. And then they start rolling up. And then they start like lighting it, smoking it, right? So I'm like, cool, I maybe do like a few more takes, but the takes ended up being like farther and farther apart because every time I looked up, the guy with the big bag of weed just kept rolling new blunt. It was like he would roll it and then light it and just pass it on and then just start working on it. And just
He had one of the long bags, like you put a pound of it.
Right, it was like that. He put out a backpack and just kept rolling, and somebody kept taking it from him and then lighting. So it just kept. So I was able to until I realized like, okay, like we're never gonna get because more people kept coming, and that's what it was. I think there was like a blunt to person ratio to where one person would come in and they're like, okay, I have to roll up another one, like, and it just kept going. Oh shit! It would just end at the perfect time to where it was still kind of. It just was just in rotation. I just kept getting higher and higher because I didn't want like that got like peer pressured into like I'm not gonna be the one to pass. Clearly, it seems like this is a part of the
ritual.
Right, exactly. Like, this is the process.
You need to prove yourself in this group.
I'm recording here for free because I know him, so I'm not going to be the one to be like, oh, let me not. But I just kept getting high because it just kept coming, and it was like backwards. It was like, it was like a mixture. It was like backwards. It was like Phillies, back when people used to smell like Phillies and all that. When they ran out, some joints, they ran 2 7-Eleven to get like more type of shit, right? Somebody comes in with like a crate of Swisher Sweets. Like
the big box?
Yeah, exactly. Like, damn, all right. It just got so high that I was just sitting there. Just the commercial that they had of like don't do drugs because you sink into the.
Right.
It's real. It's real. They weren't lying to you. I sunk into that bitch. I just fucking didn't. I was still at some points I was like still talking, but I didn't like I was on autopilot because I was in my head like, damn, I'm so high. Then he's rolling up another one. I'm just holding a conversation, right? So that's not even the highest part. Just know that it's probably the highest, like the most I've ever smoked in one sitting, right? I go home, right? It took me a while to like even want to like, okay, let me go, let me drive, like, whatever. Probably drove like 20 miles per hour like the whole way home up like this, dog. Like hella weird. You be driving high like 10 minutes and you realize you never put no music on. You're like, oh, this is weird. Like that kind of like malfunction a little bit. Like, damn, I'm hella high. I stopped at this stop sign a little too long. Like, shit. It was a red
waiting
light.
for it to turn green.
Yeah, he was taking this so flash the lights and shit. Like, right? So I get home and I'm like, oh, I'm so fucking hungry, right? I don't know why I didn't stop. I was so high I didn't stop at no place to get nothing to eat. So I'm like, all right, whatever.
You just want to get home at this point.
Exactly. Like, just get
we
home.
got food at the house.
Exactly. So I finally get home and I'm like, all right, cool. Like there's the content here where I can make a burrito, right? So there's ground beef, there's cheese, there's
all
like
the ingredients,
lettuce, like onions, I have all the ingredients here. I have a tortillas, all that. Cool. Let me make that. That seems like make a fat one. I'm high. Let me make
right.
a crazy one, right? All looking for extra.
Sounds
shit,
epic already.
Right? So I'm going in. I put it together. I think I had like some. I doing like some hash browns because I maybe like some potatoes, but all I had was like the pre-made hash browns.
Right.
So I just like threw it in, cool, get it in there, right? But the one thing I didn't have was sour cream.
Sour fucking cream.
Didn't have sour cream, and I knew like eating this won't feel good unless I get that sensation.
Yep.
Right? So then I was like, well, what can I replace maybe with sour cream, right? So I'm going through. Back then, like if I have the sandwich, I'll get like mayonnaise, mustard, right? So my dad didn't really fuck with mayonnaise. He fucked with something and nobody's ever heard of this one. It says it's called like sandwich spread. And it has like kind of relish in it. Like it has, like it's just weird, like horseradishy, like, but it's like made for sandwiches. It's not,
right.
It's like not gourmet, but it's like an alternative.
Yeah.
Type,
It's like, what is stupid ass commercial that used to be the mustard one? Fuck, it's on the tip of my tongue, but it's like keep going.
Fucking like Heinz. Is that like the brand of it?
It's like a peppercorn type of fucking mustard or some shit.
Well, it's not mustard. It's mayonnaise. It's like a mayonnaise alternative,
okay.
right? So it's like it's kind of like mayonnaise, but it's like mayonnaise, but they added more stuff into it, right? They added more like
to make it spread,
right? To make it spread. So I was like, "Fuck, am I gonna have to use a sandwich?" But I
Like
hated
Grey
that.
Poupon, that's
And
what it is.
Grey Poupon.
I wish I had Grey Poupon.
There you go. That's what I was thinking.
I was like, I hate the taste of it. I hate putting on my sandwiches. I hate when you get it. I just wanted like I would have to get my own mayonnaise because like I was fuck with that, right? I hated it, but it was the only thing right there. And I was like, fuck it. I just need that sensation though. You know what I'm saying?
This could be epic. This could work.
This could be it.
I put it in thick. Yeah, it wasn't like I put it like a little sauce. I didn't do that where I could take.
You didn't taste it first. You was just
bro.
lit.
The burrito was still open. It was still open surgery, and I'm putting in sandwich spread, right? Close it back up, all that. Right now I'm hella hungry and I'm feeling myself. Burrito that's gonna hit. Like the cheese, the melted cheese is perfect. Like, this is gonna hit. I had like Munster cheese that's sliced for like sandwiches.
Yeah, the thick
I just
one.
kind of ripped the little.
Yes,
put it in,
that
like,
way
mix
without
cheese
melting
and
feels
stuff,
right.
guys. Right. It's perfect. I put it on the stove to get a little grill type feel. Took the fattest bite, and it was the worst shit I've ever tasted in my life. It was disgusting. And I had to take 2 or 3 bites. I had to like
just to be sure.
Because don't tell me I ruined the burrito. There was no more meat left. Like, don't tell me I just ruined this. I took another bite and I was like, I can't do this. Like, I ruined. And then I tried to open it up. Like, it was just so mixed into everything. I was so confident because sometimes you get the sour cream only on one side.
Yeah.
Like, I had to mix it in so I could. But it was. I mixed it in. It was just every single.
You were fully invested.
I sat because I was originally I was gonna go. Get in front of the TV, like put some TV on.
Put on
like
an epic ass movie or some shit.
Fucking funny ass episode of Martin or something.
Boondocks was hot in these streets.
Right, exactly. I'm getting on demand. I took a bite. I never actually turned the TV on. I sat in there for hella long. I swear to God. I
Thinking
sat in
about
there
what the fuck you did.
Because I was like, I am so high. And I'm so hungry. I am starving.
God,
I had to end up like fucking making a sandwich with like some crackers I was in there, like, because at that point I didn't even want to go out again. I'm like, I'm too high for this shit. Like, I'm just fucking too high.
What else is
And
that?
I should have just walked to 7-Eleven and got some wings or something. Like, that's what I should have. That was the highest I ever been because that. And then to let you guys know, never put any mayonnaise related thing. No matter how much it works on a sandwich, it does not work with the burrito. It was
Not ever.
disgusting. Oh
I
my
will
God.
say, the
I
coolest.
barely
thing,
put it on sandwiches.
The coolest thing that I've done on 420 is when we went on the Ring of the Bay in my brand new BMW.
In the Beamer.
Yeah, literally got it for like the first week. It was like in April.
It was kind of like the same thing because he had just got it and we went and picked up like an ounce of weed or like a half or something.
Oh, it's
like
actually
that.
another funny story. Actually, you see that big ass pipe right there to your right?
Yes.
You can't reach it. No, I can't. Never mind.
No.
But anyway, so the big ass pipe is this big for people on the stream. And we were at Zach's house. We were about to take off, and his next door neighbor came in. And he was like, "Hey guys, happy 420, but I'm selling some pipes." They were like, "All right, some pipes, cool, whatever." And this fool had the fucking, we call it the ultra light beam because that shit's huge as fuck. And I was like, I'll give you some weed for it. He was like, yeah, fuck it, I'll take it. And I gave him like maybe like a dub's worth, maybe a little bit more than that. But yeah, so took that shit. We drove from, it's called the Ring of the Bay. Did we go we went up north first. So we go 80 north, hit Oakland, past Oakland, get on the Bay Bridge, get into San Francisco, went to Hippie Hill, went from Hippie Hill up to
Then we went out towards the beach. Like we drove
Golden Gate, yeah, exactly. Beach, then Golden Gate Bridge. Went up the Golden Gate Bridge, flipped back around, goes towards Half Moon Bay. Went to Half Moon Bay, went all the way to Santa Cruz, hit Santa Cruz, and came back all the way around. Ring of the Bay.
Back up to 17.
Back up to 17.
I thought when you said Ring of the Bay, I was thinking like it was a site in San Francisco or some shit.
Ring of the Bay.
No, you motherfuckers went on an adventure.
420, bro.
Oh,
We just smoked
shit.
all the weed, listened to fucking dope ass music.
Took a tour of the Bay one
tour of the
time.
Bay, bro.
Damn.
Real Bay shit.
Got on all the bridges. Like we crossed off all. The only thing we could have done more to make it the most Bay Area excursion, we could have went to Alcatraz. That's it. Alcatraz. Like, damn, y'all did the whole Bay Area.
Literally
Right?
went all the way through
Have any of you
Embarcadero.
guys ever been?
No.
Nah.
I want to go though.
I don't see the excitement of going to prison.
I don't either, but it's like one of those things
Well,
where
it-
everybody who comes here is like, oh, like I have aunts
Yeah.
that come from like
They have a
Louisiana
pretty cool
that-
story. I
It's
heard that.
odd we've
I
never
heard that
been.
the best way to do
Right,
it is
right.
do the VIP, so you get the full experience of like you get the background story and all this stuff like that. So they said the VIP package is really where it's at. If you do it just like regular, it's like it's cool, you know, you get to see some stuff, but the VIP is
Like I kind of want to do it just to be able to like have an
Knock it
opinion
off.
on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
it's-
at least
it's-
if I go and I don't like it, I could tell somebody, like, nah, trust me, you don't want to go. But I don't know. Maybe it's Maybe it's cool experience. I
Cool
don't know,
little story.
but maybe one day you got to take the
It's
ferry
because
over.
you know
It's kinda
exactly.
cool.
You get on a boat ride. It's still gonna be kind of like it's an experience.
What are the Bay Area touristy things? Like what do people who travel from the Bay never been to the Bay Area? What do they always do?
Oh, we gotta go to downtown San Jose get the fucking bacon wrap hot dogs. That's what they
the
do.
bacon wrap hot dog
Bacon
lady.
wrap hot
boy.
dogs. You hear about the Bay Area, San Jose? Best bacon wrap hot dogs.
Alcatraz is one of those.
Golden Gate Bridge.
The Golden Gate Bridge.
Go across it.
What's the park in Oakland?
Jacqueline? No.
Oh, Merritt, Lake Merritt.
Lake Merritt.
Lake Merritt.
Are we counting Santa Cruz? Or
Yeah, if you're out here for a while, you came overseas. You're out here for like a week.
I would say the boardwalk.
Yeah, Boardwalk's
Right.
actually pretty big if you think about it.
Because they are, although it's kind of like mad to us, they are kind of cool things that gives you like how diverse it is. Like you can
Yeah.
really go to a boardwalk at a beach, or you can go on the Golden Gate Bridge, or like Alcatraz, which is like a historical thing that you might know about. Because I guess there's not really the in the Bay Area. There's not like the historical locations.
Right.
Like, you go to like New York or Boston, it's like, nah, this is 1,000 years. It's
Yeah.
all kind of new. So
They got Statue of Liberty and shit. and I
right,
mean,
right.
Yeah, that's true.
So there's not much other than the Golden Gate Bridge, I guess, but maybe like a Warriors game, I guess. I could see somebody like wanting to experience that.
well, now, yeah. Well,
Right,
as
like now,
like
like if
the
you're
past
traveling.
decade, yeah.
Right.
It's an
Maybe a
experience.
Niners
What do
game.
people come for to see in San Jose? Other besides going to a concert in the SAP Center.
La Vic's orange sauce.
La Vic's, at least at peak La Vic's.
Yeah.
Law Vicks, that was true.
I think also the Tech Museum.
Tech Museum.
It's a
that's
good
good
draw. The
call.
Yeah.
Children's Discovery Museum.
Oh, yeah, there
I
you
think
go.
a good
Those
like
are
field
good.
trip kind of city, I guess.
Yeah, there you go.
There's
Christmas
also-
in the park.
Huh?
Christmas in the park.
Oh,
Christmas
there
in
you
the
go.
park.
That's
Yeah.
the one.
That's
Buddy.
the
That's the one.
hard one.
That's the one.
Yeah,
That's the one.
and the Sharks game because you have
Yeah.
to go if you like Barry
Yeah,
likes the
sure.
Sharks.
And can I shout out the old what's the roller rink in Milpitas? Cal Skate.
Cow skate. That was
They
an
used-
OG. See, that would have been
Everybody.
one if somebody traveled here and asked like Stephon, where should I go? That would have been like one that you're not gonna get this in
Yes.
the tour books.
Exactly.
We'll have fun at like the personalized one has to be that.
Yeah.
I love that.
It was
Cal Skate.
it was
That
dope as shit working
That
there.
was so cool.
It's
you used
too
to work
bad-
there?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
It's too bad that we don't have like it would be really cool if San Jose State was like really good at basketball.
Yes.
Like
That's
Stanford,
what we
because
It's
missing.
definitely a good college,
We don't
college city.
we don't have that college fucking team that's like you
Oh, well,
gotta
I don't
go
know.
to.
That football team kind of turned up until 50 started betting on them. They were doing pretty
That is-
nice.
They had moments, but
But we
I,
don't have
mean,
that
I went to
shit
a
where,
game.
like,
I know.
like
but
sweeps the
still.
city.
Yeah, I know.
Like I want to other
Basketball's indoor. It gets you can get more numbers, but they're just not good.
right.
Yeah.
Even if like Stanford fell off, like there's
Yeah.
not like a good like I gotta go see them play at some point. Like the sport, I do think like the Niners will turn people out. I think that's like a tourist because a lot of Niner fans in America, just overseas, whatever.
Lately,
Giants
probably
games maybe. You go see a baseball game.
Konosuka. As long as that fucking line be for no reason.
True. I think that's a place that if you're in another part of the Bay Area, that'll bring you to San Jose.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Like, because I guess what to kind of maybe expand on your question or kind of what you were already saying, like even for people in the Bay Area, like what are the draws to? What do you come to San Jose for? Because a lot of times it's like the clubs or like the
There are some,
experience.
food spots that people come to.
Myth Day Party,
Myth
That's a
Day
big one.
party for sure.
especially
you know what
on
I'm saying?
Labor Day and what's the one in
Memorial Day
November?
weekend, baby.
Yeah, that's
Slide through.
On Memorial Day.
You'll slide from like the East Bay to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big deal. I agree.
So it's quite a number of
I feel
events.
like all of those cities have better versions of San Pedro. Like that's not
Yeah.
like a draw to
San
come
Diego
to.
has the best version of San Jose. Just that bottom part of San Diego. where they have the Gaslamp district. Like that's the best version San Jose could ever would want to try to be.
And you know the weird thing is like when I went out to the Gaslight, it's really not that big of a space that does like it's. I thought it would be more blocks, and I'm like when I'm walking through, I'm
Same
like,
thing, bro.
San Jose could do this.
First
Yeah.
and fourth. First
Y'all
and
think
fourth.
Santana Row? Do y'all
Ooh,
think?
there
I'm
you
not
go.
sure.
That's good,
I'm not
that's
sure
good.
if everybody
and
else.
Valley Fair Mall.
Yeah, I'm not sure if people outside of the San Jose though. I don't
Yeah,
know. I don't
people
go
come-
there
I
enough
think
for
people
me
come-
to
come
know.
Pretty far to go to Valley Fair. I think it's
Because it's not big and it's not big, but it's like
They got
it's
those-
good being there.
Well,
mean,
I
it's-
think kind of to your point, Valley Fair is probably at least the top 2 mall in the Bay Area. so I can see.
Oh shit, you
just
think
for
so?
that going. I think so.
Easily.
I don't think there's any.
San Francisco probably beat it just because by population.
That's the closest ones, and those are
True.
like.
Actually, I never thought
like
about
if you
it.
like the kind of person who go to Santana Row,
that
the
new
San
space.
Francisco one's gonna
Have
be
you
dirty.
gone? Have you gone to it recently?
Who?
50?
Valley Fair?
Yeah.
Nah,
bro, those
kind
new-
of, sort of. They got the movies now and all that other shit.
Yeah, you got all
It's
the
been a while
ones,
since I've been
Italy
there,
and stuff.
though.
Yeah, no, it's pretty. It looks fucking
They
insane.
open.
now.
It's like they.
It's like an outdoor milk mall ish.
Like you know.
Oh, the promenade. Oh, they did
Yeah.
open that shit, huh?
Yeah.
That little area is.
Oh
is
shit.
So I could see going to, and then I think if you're the type of person who's from the Bay Area going to Valley Fair, I think you at least do a walkthrough of Santana Row.
Right.
Or Santana Row maybe has one of those restaurants where it's like this
Santana
is the
Row on
best in
Christmas
the
is
Bay.
popping just because it's
Yes.
beautiful as fuck.
Yeah, that big ass. They doing nice out there.
Yeah.
They
I
doing
miss-
nice.
I
They
miss
just
my-
closed too fucking early.
But you're
Shout out
right.
Frank Santana.
The move is also I guess music in the park if it's
There
like
you
the
go.
right
Oh,
person.
Not
d-
anymore. yeah, it's
no,
still
but
kinda-
dancing on the Ave in Campbell,
Yeah.
that shit gets lit. That's actually coming up, I think.
Is that like the Bayou
never been
one?
there.
Yeah, Boogie
Yeah.
in the Bayou.
Yeah, that was dope. You
yes.
never do it?
No.
Nah, bro. Hey, you'd love it.
Yeah.
You're gonna love it. We'll go.
It's
It's
coming up, you
weekends.
said?
I think it's during the summer, so
Yeah,
Yeah, okay,
when
yeah.
everybody's outside
I'm down
and no
with fucking with
COVID,
that.
so everybody
Right.
be outside.
That's how it's like something you wouldn't expect to be so cool in
Right.
in Campbell.
Nah, you can enjoy being
Campbell's
drunk outside and just walking up and down and seeing the shit.
Right.
Like it's
right.
it's
There's
an
like
event
interesting
worthwhile.
food you can eat. It's like community projects of
Yes.
people come together.
Danny said.
Oh, Danny would know.
All right, later, Danny, and then Ace just broke my heart right before bedtime. Yep, straight
Of
up,
course.
dog. Yeah, shout out.
You already know.
So I'm officially. So we were talking about it yesterday on Painter Gain. So if your team leaves the area, you get to become a new fan. I'm officially all in on Atlanta Braves. So just to let
Okay.
you guys know that.
You
So
just
it's-
Still,
Converted.
and
You're
stay
going
with
to
the same
Vegas
letter.
and all that. Yeah, same owners and nothing. You're just going to Vegas.
You
Like
just
I'm
went with the
cool.
capital A's.
I mean, I love the A's. They have a special place in my heart. But as a fan now, I'm an Atlanta Braves fan.
Danny's converted to Padres. I think he's had just about it as well.
Yeah.
Um,
There you go. All right. So
He is a
Danny's
fa-
going Padres. Okay. And what about you? You gonna stay A's?
see, I think
Las Vegas A's.
I think you guys are looking at this the wrong way. Are you telling me that if I stay with the A's, they're gonna go to Vegas, and I can have like a weekend in September where I could hit a Raiders game and a A's game and both my teams, and I'm in Vegas? It's lit. Like I haven't got out to Allegiant yet, but that's why I was all in on the Raiders going to, because like the Coliseum was a dump. Like if we have to just go somewhere, I was just at that point, just leave, have a dope stadium, and have it be a cool
I'll come
city I
visit
could
you.
travel.
Why
to.
did they
Exactly.
just rebuild the stadium? Oh, it's because the city.
Yeah, city
Yeah,
don't have the
yeah.
money, and they wanted the city to pay for it. So if Oakland doesn't actively want to keep them, like just if it just didn't work out, whatever. But at least it's in Vegas. If it was like the San Antonio Raiders, I'd have to think really hard. If it was like the Portland Raiders, I'd have to think really hard. But like LA and Vegas, if it was one of those two, I was gonna be able to rock with
Nah.
it. Vegas is cool. So if A's is in Vegas, then fuck it. And I think players are gonna want to play in Vegas.
Nah, I would just travel to Atlanta now.
Hey,
That was quite a solid. You
yeah, exactly.
Hey, Cascades.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna go full.
Other than that, since I bet on baseball, I hate and love every team.
My
equally.
brother's happy though, 'cause he lives in San Diego.
Danny said
And
this
he's
is
a-
different than the Raiders.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly. So it's
Say he-
dope
yeah.
for him, right?
He's like, oh, cool. I gotta go to
I'm right there.
Vegas.
It's closer
go
to
watch,
me,
I go watch
yeah.
a couple games.
So that's dope. Shout out to the Las Vegas A's when it happens. I'll be at one of those games. I'm sure. I'm sure that like the stadium will be dope. Like I want that experience. Fuck it.
At least
You
you
ever-
know when
It
you
was-
go
Did you
there.
say you're a Giants fan?
I'm an adopted Giants fan. 'Cause
Okay.
I never give a fuck
That's
about
all right. At least
baseball.
at
My
least
family
it's-
likes Giants.
What's your
That's
story
cool.
of adopting it? It's just kind of
Ju-
because
they've always been Giants fans, so I
Right.
mean,
Yeah,
just
that's cool.
it was always
that
around.
works.
It was around. That's what the
yeah. I went to a parade. I went to the first when they won the
Oh, yeah,
first
me
one.
too.
Yeah, that shit was
That
lit
was cool.
as fuck.
That was dope as fuck. I remember seeing Dusty Baker come out.
Yeah, that shit was lightweight lit.
Has there been a team since Chips? Since now you're better on other teams. You're seeing teams. Is there a team that on Chips or in the MLB that's kind of giving you like Kraken vibes? Like I'm vibing with you. So like,
Oh,
have you found that team yet? 'Cause
no,
maybe
I
not, maybe
haven't.
not.
I haven't
Okay.
yet. I mean, I've been flirting with the Angels, but I don't know.
Right.
I'm not. I'm not sure if I'm sold yet. I gotta fill out a couple more prospects and see how that goes.
There's always one. So like that's why I wouldn't have like a solid team. I would just be like the A's are cool. Like I could do that. But like I'm an Orioles fan because they're hot. They win me a lot of money. I like them. Like cool. Next year you guys might not be a team that I like, but so
Right,
your Angels
exactly.
is possibly
You'll
what
see
you're
me in
looking
here
at.
in any baseball hats. You won't see me in
Right.
any other football hats. See me in some basketball hats.
Was
but
the Niners just adopted too? Just kind of
I was
how'd you become a Niners fan?
my grandma. I was a Niner fan from my grandma. That's it. We rode hard.
Right.
The rest of my family Raider fans.
Oh really?
Yes, growing up, I grew up. One of my cousins that lived with was Cowboys. The other one was Green Bay.
Right.
So it was always rivalries in the house.
That's pretty funny.
All right. I know.
And you
That's where
gotta
all the
ride-
shit talking came from. Now
Oh,
we
and
understand.
shit.
Everybody, you got it from all different angles. Green Bay fans.
And this is
fucking
Niners
Cowboy
versus Green
fans,
Bay. We're hectic.
Oakland
we fucking.
fans.
that makes sense.
That makes so much sense.
Because
That's why he's ready with all the comebacks. He's already been ready
In
since he was like
practice.
5 years old.
like if the Raiders lose, or win, I should say, I know 50's in like a special place of hell because of that. So I understand. I understand where like the hate comes from. For it's like I get it. And then you were like one on all.
Yeah, for real,
So
right.
like, I feel it. It's just
I've
you
been
and
the
grandma,
most
like,
hated.
that's it, right. All right, so I get it. Okay, all right, that makes sense. And like Cowboys is adopted. The family was
Yeah, family, just straight up.
I feel like you
Fucking
have to.
Texas.
You either have to get it early. Like if you're a kid, like you have to really like 5, 6, you're at least like relating to it, pulling it.
Yeah.
Because I've noticed that sometimes if the interest comes a little bit later, it can easily be like, oh, fucking Trae Young is my favorite player, like Curry's my favorite player, so I'm gonna kind of. And basketball, we
Yep.
talked about that on Painter Game last night. Basketball kind of is the only sport that I think people freely kind of follow players.
Players. Yeah,
Your
it's
allegiance isn't like the team.
Yeah.
It's there's not the same emotional attachment to that. I don't know what it is. I was curious since we were bringing it up last night, like, because I feel like a lot of people just kind of, and nobody gives them shit for it. Like people kind of just like go player to player, whatever. And I don't know, it works with basketball, but you can't be like flipping your football team.
I think
right.
it's
Yeah,
different,
football
you know?
teams like there's no flipping
You get
whatsoever.
laughed out if you exactly. Like, oh, you just became a Chiefs fan,
Right.
Yeah, something about that. And then I think like Sharks is just local.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
definitely
It's
shark.
like-
After the story we heard yesterday on Painter Gain about the guy who
Shark.
threw a shark onto the ice when they scored a goal.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Stuck it in everything.
The Sharks just got nice colors that you can't
Yeah,
help
it's-
but root for.
uniforms are
The
dope.
Uniforms are dope.
Sharks, you know?
Going to the
Sharks,
games,
sharks.
it's an experience. Like this game's cracking.
I don't think any of us were like that locked in with the Sharks where to like ruin your weekend like the Niners or the Raiders or the Cowboys were. So it's like when you do good, it's cool. When you guys suck, maybe next year.
Right.
Maybe next
We
year. We'll see. I
can
got a
go
few
watch games because
Right.
the tickets are cheap right now.
Like, oh shit, y'all playing McDavid? Oh, he's good. Let me go see what that's going on. Cool. All right, this is about to be a wild weekend because there's 20,000 on the line. There's 20,000 on the Survivor on the line. People got their chips up, so the marquees are big. He's trying to get his chips up with his parlays. Going
Greatest
the
comeback
first
ever.
Boxing.
Nah, if you gotta go. How low did Danny go? 3K.
He went down to 3. Yeah, Danny's got the closest.
Danny's has the record for best comeback ever so far, from 3K to 40.
to 40. Yeah.
Yeah, that's so
from
far.
single
so
digits
far,
to 40.
Yeah, so far.
And he was fighting single digits for
Yeah.
a while.
For a minute.
Yeah, that wasn't just single digits. That was, a
That
little
was
different.
grinding.
Man, so but you know what? You've been here before. That means you know how to get yourself out. All
Yeah.
it takes is a few good weeks now. You know, have some things fall in place. What sucks every time, and this always happens to you, any time that you end up in last, you're already out of the Survivor.
Yes.
It's like that's the thing that can bring you back. But it's like
Like,
Welcome to
bruh,
baseball.
how did the Detroit Tigers, who had a terrible record at the time, take both me and Timo out?
I think they
Different
have
teams, too.
They
The
have two
same,
wins, I
the
think.
back-to-back wins.
Two.
It was a Thursday, mine was a Friday or some shit.
They even traveled and went and beat their ass. They said, "Fuck no." Who did Timo have? All right, about to be in Toronto in an hour.
We were watching chips yesterday. Y'all talking shit.
Okay, all right.
So we ain't the ace.
And then immediately after, because I had checked too, immediately after the next 3 games lost.
Yes.
Like,
That shit is wild as shit.
Just beat us.
this is episode 32 of When
Bang,
the Chips Are Down. Check us tomorrow for the book club. Check us throughout the weekend for SFL throughout the week. Right after this game, might get another one. It's going to come down to you 2 week 18. So you get to, it's the Wing Bowl. First Wing Bowl.
SFL.
Cool.
SFL Road
Everything's spicy.
for the first week in first place.
Yeah, right side
Back on
gang.
the right side.
Let's
You know
go.
what
Big.
it is. And you know what?
big
Every
gang
time-
talk.
And I don't know if this is good or bad, but every time me and you end up in like first and fourth, very quickly we end up back in
Second and third.
Exactly.
It happens.
And then they separate. Which way separate this time I don't know, but that's what gets me mad. None of us can maintain first. When I was
Yes.
in last, he was hitting first off. So we're gonna see if that trend continues. We're gonna see if we cursed a
Wrexham team?
boxer or at a Wrexham team.
Wrexham
Actually,
team
a Wrexham
and
team. We'll see if we cursed that. So here it is. When the chips are down,
Get your chips up.